Anyway, South Park just made history. South Park lands 1.5 billion streaming deal with Paramount Plus. Let's go. Maybe we might actually get these South Park episodes up and running. Let's see. Oh shit! Why is it all blurry? There, better quality.
What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Blooming Bloomstar. Let's get right into the news. The streaming wars may finally be...
Little side tangent. This is the exact laptop that I started gaming with. This exact MSI Predator laptop.
over, as sources reveal that South Park is on the brink of signing a new deal with Paramount
Nice.
Plus. This coming only days after Matt Stone and Trey Parker hired a lawyer with a plan to sue Paramount Plus. The only thing certain at the moment is that Scarce is still fat. So I released that video a little over a week ago, breaking down what's going on.
Yeah, I remember seeing this video and I was like, God fucking damn it, man. I want more South Park. Shit. I'm like so hyped for the new season and whatnot, and they're like delaying
There have been some insane developments in this already crazy story, and I figured I'd make a quick little update video for those of you who aren't constantly checking for any news related to South Park like me. And I know that the season premiere is supposed to release literally tonight, Wednesday, July 23rd. So
oh shit, it is?
On that soon. So for now, let's go back to where we
Central.
left off in the last video. The episodes that were supposedly getting banned were back on Paramount Plus International.
Oh, nice. Let's just look at these banned episodes. What is this shit? Season 1, Episode 4, Big Gay Al's Big Boat Ride. Why? Why would this be banned? This is such a good episode about accepting who you are and being tolerant of gay people. Why would this get banned? Terrence and Phillip in Not Without My Anus. Oh, this fucking episode. I skipped this episode because it's like, bruh, I want to get back into traditional South Park shit. Pip's Great Expectations. That's also another one that I don't really care that much about because it's about a side character. The Super Best Friends. Dude, this one is so stupid. Why? All because it has Mohammed in it. It's so dumb. Jared has AIDS. This one's also a funny one. You know, I don't understand why. A lot of these episodes, I really don't understand why you would want to ban them. Cartoon Wars is still banned, and 200 and 201 is also still banned. Which to me is pretty insane. Oh yeah, sure, I don't mind that one. We can do that one after this one. But yeah, it's like, a lot of these episodes aren't even that bad if you watch them. God damn it, they removed Drago from the Grey Knight Codex. No! Damn, why would they remove someone? What the fuck? Why? That makes no sense. But yeah, Ginger Cow was especially hilarious.
And we're back on Paramount Plus internationally. Matt and Trey were threatening lawsuits against Paramount and Skydance because of the merger, and Paramount was still in a legal battle with Warner Brothers.
No, it's fine, dude. I understand that. TTS killed Trago. True. Oh my god. I don't know why they'd remove someone from the Codex, honestly. Well, I mean, I know why. It's to make room for other figurines and shit like that. For, like, other characters and whatnot. Yeah, probably because Drago is still in fine cast model. Yeah, probably.
Literally a day after I made that video, where it seemed like a good sign that Paramount put those supposedly banned episodes back up, they decided to wipe the entire show from the platform.
What the fuck? They just removed it all? South Park was removed worldwide where it was available. This is seemingly due to previous agreement ending.
And I mean literally every episode.
Well, you know what's great? They're going to drive all those people that literally only got Paramount Plus for South Park to HBO Max. Because HBO Max still has the episodes. I don't know if they've removed episodes, but I know that they still have South Park as a whole.
Of the show was just completely gone overnight with no explanation. Now, the exclusive Paramount specials were still on there, but the normal show was just completely gone. I mean, I was completely lost at this point. As I said on Twitter, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
This is like slowly becoming a South Park, not like a Pokemon fucking type of issue. where you have Pokemon, like every single separate region that Ash has gone through is like in like 5 different streaming platforms. Or they're gonna go the way of Jack Sparrow. What's the way of Jack Sparrow? Oh, where they quit entirely and only come back if like they fucking demand $1 million and alpacas. Yar har har. Oh, piracy. Yeah. Oh yeah, or they're gonna go, the King of the Pirate route, which it's already there. There's websites and whatnot that have South Park up and shit. So yeah. And it's stupid. Like, all you're doing is pushing people away from your platform. Cause what's also pretty funny? You can buy the Paramount Plus exclusives, the specials, on Amazon. You can buy them for Blu-ray on Blu-ray. I actually saw that. Like, I saw the Creed special on Blu-ray, Pandaverse, Blu-ray or rental, or buy it outright from Amazon. So it's like you could realistically say fuck it and just get everything on Amazon. The box sets and all that shit. I call it sailing the 7 seas. True. Very, very true.
I can't understand why they would add
I call it becoming King of the Pirates
episodes back to the platform and give us hope that negotiations were maybe moving forward, just to remove the entire show 2 days later. So now I'm thinking, okay, maybe these negotiations with Paramount aren't going so well, and maybe the show actually will end up on Netflix or stay on HBO. And then, only 3 days after that, this seems to be confirmed when it comes out that Matt and Trey have lawyered up, and a lawsuit against the new owners of Paramount is looking likely, according to inside sources. Now, reminder, I know nothing about how a fight between corporate giants like this would actually play out, but I think it's a safe assumption.
One of 2 things would happen between these two giants. They would either push it as far as they can until one side can no longer afford it, or they'll just settle and just terminate the contract and allow Matt and Trey to choose who they want to send South Park to next. That's the way that I see it. Those are the only 2 outcomes that I think are plausible at this point.
That it wouldn't be my first move to sue the people who are possibly about to pay me a ton of money.
That does not make...
It's too bad Paramount is an awful platform. Yeah, that's true. Like, I'm watching South Park on HBO Max because that's what my mom has, and I was like, fuck it. I'll ask her to put the account on my phone and I'll watch it there.
So in my mind, it definitely didn't look good for Paramount at this point. With the show being removed from Paramount Plus and the people they're trying to make a deal with seemingly on the verge of filing a lawsuit against them, I thought there was no chance for South Park to end up on Paramount. And then, only a few hours ago, at the time of writing this, it comes out that, psych, Matt and Trey...
Wait, what?
Agreed to a deal with Paramount to have the show stream exclusively on Paramount Plus for 5 years. And for these 5 years, Paramount would be paying them an absolutely ridiculous $1.5 billion. So that would mean, in the last 6 years, Matt and Trey have signed a $500 million deal with HBO for exclusive streaming rights, then a $900 million deal with Paramount for 14 exclusive specials and a renewal of the show through the 29th season, and now they...
All right, so Matt and Trey are just done. They're good. They're settled. They don't need any more money for the rest of time.
They have agreed to a deal just for the streaming rights
if they're
of the
smart
show,
with it.
More than both of these deals combined. So in the last 6 years alone, they have signed almost $3 billion worth of deals for South Park. And like I said, this most recent deal is only for the streaming rights. Apparently, Matt and Trey are looking to sign another deal to create even more seasons past season 29, which they are guaranteed through on their current deal, which means likely even...
Hey, I see this as a win. More seasons of South Park is great.
And more money. And something I haven't seen talked about much is the fact that back in 2007, Matt and Trey were able to negotiate a deal with Comedy Central to receive 50% of all digital revenue, which is an absolutely insane deal that would never happen today. But back in 2007, no one knew that digital media would become as big as it is today. Besides, of course,
it's funny because with all this money that they have now, they could easily create their own platform. I really miss old South Park. Yeah, old South Park was great. I feel like they're a little bit more conservative with what they touch on and whatnot. But yeah, it's still really good. Yeah, I just hope that they don't do the same as the new seasons of Futurama. Well, the thing about the new seasons of Futurama is that Hulu has some type of say in it. Just like the new just like when they rebooted Funimaniacs, they tried to become more topical with what's going on, and they tried to cater. They tried to use themes that were happening today, but they were a bit late with it, which is the thing that happened with the first season reboot. But I think the second season reboot was a little bit better. My least favorite episode though is definitely the anthology series, where Leela is essentially just cheating on Fry with this prince, alien prince with tusks on his face. I was like, really? Really? This is how low you need to stoop? You need to make Leela like this woman who doesn't appreciate Fry, especially after season what 10's ending, where they live all together and they live their life fully before resetting it. It's just like, bruh. That's like my one gripe with the new season. Is that the new season is just that one episode. But apart from that, I feel like they're obviously a little bit. They were a little bit late with the 11th season because a lot of that stuff was like a year old, and it just felt like they're just trying to like catch up to the times. But I feel like the 12th season was okay, you know. But at the same time, like I said, they have to listen to what Hulu says now. So yeah. Yeah, that just seems like fucked up / pandering to the NTR enjoyers. Yeah, it was just not a good episode for me, in my opinion.
And Trey, whose 50% revenue split would mean they would take home $1.5 billion of that $3 billion total. It's honestly absolutely insane just how much money these guys have made in the past 6 years alone, on top of their already massive net worths prior to 2019.
Christ. Wait. Trey has been married and divorced twice. Dude, that's insane. That's fucking insane. And TR enjoyers will be sent into exile when I am king. Goddamn. Very, very strict, harsh policy. But fuck it. But yeah, goddamn, married and divorced twice. That's wild. But still, like, they're worth a lot. Like, they could literally start their own, like, app for watching South Park alone. And they could literally be free.
At this
with
point,
how much money they have,
likely that they are both literal billionaires just from South Park. And if that's the case, I'm pretty sure that this would make them the richest comedians in the world, even above the likes of Jerry Seinfeld. So yeah, this deal is crazy, and Matt and Trey just got a whole lot richer.
Probably just married for the money, probably, you know.
But that's enough of the money talk. What does this mean for South Park? Well, it means that for at least the next 5 years, South Park will be streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus.
Well, I don't have Paramount Plus, so I'm gonna the episodes.
A lot of fans don't have Paramount Plus because many of them didn't watch the specials. So those people will have to sign up for yet another.
Funny enough, I also saw the specials in mode.
Their streaming service, which obviously isn't ideal.
Yo ho, yo ho, pirate's life for me.
I've got to ask, what exactly is the game plan here for Paramount Plus? They've been fighting to make Paramount Plus profitable for years at this point, and apparently in the first quarter of 2025...
I don't even know if there's even actually anything good on Paramount Plus. Like, genuinely, other than South Park. And even then, it's on HBO as well.
They lost...
And HBO has, like, better shows, in my opinion.
Casual $109 million, which apparently is a good sign, considering they were losing a lot more in Q4 of last year. Now, once again, I know very little about economics or how these giant corporate entities operate, but it seems like they just...
Didn't they have the Halo show? I genuinely don't know. Let's actually look that up real quick. Paramount Plus shows. So they have, they have the Star Treks, I guess. That's pretty good. Yeah, they have the Star Treks. They have Discovery. Oh, they do have the Halo show, but I hear that the Halo show wasn't even that good. Yeah, not the Halo show. Oh, they have the Knuckles show. They have Deep Space Nine. Oh, they have Classic Ninja. Oh no, this is that garbage show that they produced. Yeah, that one was terrible. Oh, they have Jimmy Newton. Huh, interesting. They have the Nickelodeon shit. That's interesting. I guess Paramount has some good stuff, but it's like half of the stuff that they have, I'm pretty sure you could find on Netflix. Not gonna lie. Like, I think Invader Zim and a lot of Nickelodeon stuff is on Netflix as well. I don't know. I like the Halo show. It wasn't the best, but it's not the worst. I never watched it. All I know is that a majority of the people didn't like it. Some people enjoyed it, and there were people who, like you, were neutral towards it. You know,
just have infinite amounts of cash to throw around as they please. So my question is this: how could it possibly be a good investment for a company that isn't even that close to being profitable to sink $1.5 billion into a single show? Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, South Park is huge and one of, if not the...
I tell you how they're gonna pull this off. Tax breaks and tax credits. They're just gonna put in a deficit loss in their taxes, and they're gonna get money back from the government. That's how they're gonna recoup for now
on your streaming service. But 1.5 billion.
That show Halo is near and dear to me. I mean, true, you're allowed to have your opinions regarding the show. My gripe is that they did, like, they showed Master Chief's face, and they showed him off the suit, when the entire Halo games he is never off the suit. Master Chief takes off his helmet, which I think might be the biggest gripe for most fans. Yeah, that's like what my gripe is. It's like, why are you removing the helmet to show the actor's face? The only reason you would do that is because the actor complained enough because they might be replaced because they're insufferable. That's the only reason that they would ever do that. Something like that. In my opinion.
For 5 years? I almost wonder if Matt and Trey were able to leverage the fact that these lawsuits and mergers have screwed up their production schedule so much. And on top of that, the incoming executives from Skydance were meddling in their negotiations with other streaming services, which is why they threatened to sue Paramount in the first place. So to me, it almost feels like the money was about more than just the streaming rights.
But I believe he takes off the helmet in the books, but I've never read them in a while. Ah, I see. Well, but... the thing is, I believe that the show was marketed to be like a, let's not talk about how the showrunners thought hunters acted. Yeah. But I think they started off with that whole Halo stuff with, wasn't the show supposed to be like a adaptation of the games, not the books? I think that's what they marketed as. Which is why fans were pissed off when he removed the helmet, because he never does that in the game.
Of South Park. It kind of feels like Matt and Trey told Paramount, listen, we could take this to court right now and you guys would have to deal with another lawsuit on top of the one with Warner Brothers, or you could just bump those numbers up a little bit and we could forget about this whole lawsuit thing. Basically, it kind of feels like they settled without ever even going to court in the first place. Now, what would be...
which is what I said. They would either drag it out for as long as they could, until one of them settled, or they would just tear up the contract, and they chose the settling route.
Really funny is if they still decided to sue Paramount even after the deal, since we haven't heard any updates regarding the whole situation since they hired the lawyer. I don't think that will happen, but it would be pretty hilarious. Now, what has me slightly worried is the fact that we still don't know if those supposedly banned episodes will be returning or not. Again, it seems very unlikely that Matt and Trey would have agreed to any more episodes being censored, regardless of the amount of money being offered, and the fact that the episodes returned to Paramount before the show was removed is still a good sign in my opinion, but at this point we really don't know. You guys know how I feel about censorship, so if they don't...
well, it was a lot better than anything that Netflix put out in the past. True, I will admit that. True. At least it's better than what Netflix has been producing. At least IMO. Like, Netflix is changing so many characters for so much shit. Like, the Sandman, dude, it's insane to me. Like, they made the main protagonist chick in the Sandman black. They DEI'd her ass. And then you have places like the Wiki doing the exact same thing. Like, if you look up the actual character from the comics for the Sandman, the girl, she's white. And even in the wiki, her main page is white. But then you go to a different page in the exact same wiki, and you can see that someone literally drew in and blackfaced the character. And it's like, what the fuck is this shit, dude? Like, I could not watch Sandman because of that. This is like Aqua Teen Hunger Force removed from the... moving the radioactive black man episode. Yeah, true. It's stupid. A lot of things like Stranger Things, but but it's not my thing. True. I mean, Stranger Things was okay-ish, but like they did. I don't like that they're taking so fucking long to produce these episodes or to produce the seasons for Stranger Things, but it's like they're trying to make it like keep some type of continuity. It just doesn't make sense time-wise.
End up on the platform, I will be incredibly disappointed. But assuming everything goes well, we should find out within the next couple of days. But on the bright side, as I mentioned before, Matt and Trey are in the process of negotiating a renewal of South Park past season 29, which is great for fans because it seems like Matt and Trey have no intention of ending it anytime soon. And of course, that's even better for me since it seems like I have job security for the foreseeable future. And with this deal, it seems like the streaming wars might finally be coming to an end for South Park. And despite the fact that a lot of the season might already be finished.
The Witcher was great, but they kept moving away from the books, which caused Henry Cavill to leave and me to lose it. Yeah, I also lost interest when Henry Cavill left The Witcher. I will agree with that. Like it's so sad to see someone leave, and then they try to slander why he left as if they tried to make it seem like he was just this toxic masculinity dude. And then you literally had the actors who had to come out and say, no, that's not actually what happened. He was just a very passionate man who cared about this project a lot, and he left because people weren't being faithful to the books. His co-actors literally said that. But the news and journalists tried to push this narrative to try to slander Henry Cavill, which is pretty fucking ridiculous. I mean, the dude's literally the king of the nerds. My boy Henry got fucked over. Yeah, he did get fucked over, and it's kind of fucking sad to see.
I am incredibly excited for the inevitable episode or series of episodes that come out where they tackle this situation. The idea of Matt and Trey getting paid billions.
The Diddy episode, dude. I can't wait for the Diddy episode.
It'll be beautiful and perhaps the poetic ending.
Yeah, that's why I have high hopes for him.
Now, there still are a lot of unanswered questions. What will happen in Paramount's lawsuit with HBO? Do Matt and Trey still plan on suing the new executives at Paramount? How will the merger with Skydance play out? Why was Pip on the banned episode list? Seriously, I can't figure this one out.
Makes no sense.
But honestly, I don't really care about any of that anymore since it shouldn't impact the creation of new South Park. And with the new episode airing tonight, I've got more important things to think about. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give a quick update before the season premiere, and I will talk to you guys again very soon.
Hell yeah. Dude, I hope the season premiere does great. Genuinely.
But honestly, I wouldn't be that upset if they kept the Pip episode banned. Okay, I said it.
Pip haters, the channelers. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. I love it. Such a good... I hope that they don't fuck this shit up with South Park, genuinely. I hope they don't. But, if it's going straight to Paramount Plus, I might just, watch it third party. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Because investing money into another fucking streaming platform is just no fun. Pip was awful. True, he fucking was.